These are my favorite Mother Goose nursery rhyme books to share with my baby. I have 3 books that are your traditional paper books, and I have 2 board book options that I'm really excited to share with you today. So 5 books total, let's get started. I want to start with this one. This is Favorite Nursery Rhymes from Mother Goose, illustrated by Scott Gustafson. I hope that's how you say his last name. This book is huge. Look at the size of that. It's awesome. So when you first open the book, there's a list of the table of contents. And then you turn, and each poem in this book has the title and then the verse here on one side of the page, and then a beautiful full page illustration. Jack and Jill is a full 2-spread illustration. Again, the title's there, and then just one verse of Jack and Jill. The Crooked Man. Some of these I had never heard of before I got this book. But I really love the big page illustrations. I like that there's a good mixture of people illustrations and animal pictures. Let's skip ahead. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. So that's this one. Okay, the next one I wanted to talk about is Richard Scarry's Best Mother Goose Ever. So it has an index of first lines. This one, the table of contents was in order of how the poems appear in the book. This one is your index of first lines because he does not have the titles to these poems listed. So this is Little Boy Blue, and he just starts with the poem. Little Boy Blue can blow your horn, and so on. I'm going to randomly skip through some of the pages so you can see kind of what the illustrations look like. Here it says classic Richard Scarry. Look, there are a lot of poems in this book. Some of them, again, I had never heard of. Some of them are classic favorites. Big illustrations. What I like about both of these books is there's only one poem per page. So you have that big full picture illustration, one poem, and there's a lot of them. There are over 50 Mother Goose nursery rhymes in this book. My last hardcover book that we own and love is the Mary Engelbrecht's Mother Goose, 100 Beloved Verses. Her index of first lines is in the back of the book. And in the beginning, it just starts off right with the poem. There's a beautiful introduction about why she illustrated this, how she illustrated this. But look at that. Look how beautiful. I love it. This one, unlike the other 2 I showed you, sometimes does have 2 poems per spread, one on this page, one on this page. But it's still not too overwhelming. I have the traditional, what is it called? Like the old Mother Goose with the black and white checkered border. If you know what I'm talking about. I have that one I got from Goodwill for like $2. I didn't pull it out though because I don't really like how there's just so many poems on the page. That one I think will be great for my son when he's in lower elementary, but right now when he's a baby, there's not a lot of pictures on it. There's a lot of words on the page. It's not really great for babies. This one, awesome. So beautiful in the illustrations. This has a good mixture of classic Mother Goose poems that you probably grew up hearing, and then some that you may not have heard in a while or ever. But I really like this picture of the ship with the mice sailors. I think that's super fun. Okay, transitioning to board book options. So you have the Mary Engelbrecht hardcover with over 100 verses, but she also has a board book one. Yay. Okay, this has 17 favorites to share. And in this one, there is one picture per page for each of the poems. I love having this one to read to my son. This one has that this little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, this little piggy had none, and this little piggy cried wee 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 all the way home. And so I love that it's in this book, so we could do that the toe poem game, you know. And my son loves that, and he always laughs every single time. Another board book option is My First Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes. This is illustrated by Lisa McHugh. It's beautiful. All of them have animal illustrations, and I think they're so, so pretty. There is one complaint, or one mistake, I guess I should say, that was made. Let me find, here it is. So the poem Little Boy Blue, it's supposed to be the sheeps in the meadow, the cows in the corn, and it was illustrated wrong for that poem. So they changed the words in this one to say, little boy blue, come blow your horn, the cows in the meadow, the sheeps in the corn. I don't know. Sometimes I change it to the one that I know and already have memorized. Sometimes I read it as is. Just the illustration does not match the traditional poem, so thus they changed the words, but not a huge deal. There are some overlapping poems in these books. For example, both of these books have to market, to buy a fat pig. This one has the second verse, this one does not. They both have peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. These are what those illustrations look like. Even though there's some duplicate poems in these, I still think it's worth it to have both of them, just because there is still a good variety even with those couple of duplicates. What I liked to do with these board books is keep them on my nursing cart, and then whenever my son was done eating, I would just hold him upright, pick one of them, and then read through several of the poems. Often we would get through all of the ones in the book before he lost interest, and then we would move on with our lives. But they're just great to have on hand, because instead of having to read a whole board book when you're like 2-month-old, might lose interest super fast. One last note about the Mary Englebright board book is that several of her nursery rhymes are songs. So she has Baa Baa Black Sheep in here, Hickory Dickory Dock, Oh Where Has My Little Dog Gone, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So I like that because you can sing those songs to your baby and incorporate the song with the book to have a more interactive, fun experience. If you would like to have a list of more board books that are also songs, check out this video right here. My name is Kara. I share board book recommendations for mamas who love to read. If that sounds like something that interests you, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. All the links to the books that I shared today will be in the description down below, and comment and let me know what is a nursery rhyme that you remember loving when you were a child. All right, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.